Hello and welcome back to the Hayden Show with the last one.
Last one for this series, yeah. Eventually we'll come back to anime, but
for this series,
it's the finale of series 2, and it's going to be a fucking zinger. I brought a Pokeball and everything ready for this, and
not Pokemon. Wasn't it Pokemon?
But
I know that all the voice actors were exactly the same as Pokemon, and the premise is basically Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon.
But I got myself a Pokeball.
Wasted money.
Nintendo!
You have a Pokemon when you could have a fucking dinosaur. Blurry, but dinosaur.
Get in there.
Alex?
Oh! He's dead! Yeah, it eats stuff, this one does. You can literally just drop shit in its mouth and
It shits out.
it's heavy. It's heavy, that's why. It's like meant to be like little dinosaurs, meant to put little dinosaurs in there. And the shit's out. Yes, we're doing Dinosaur King! It's actually Jurassic Park one, FYI. I think it's Jurassic World, this one is.
Okay. I was confused by
Weirdest buy ever. I mean, I think I had it on sale for like 25, 30 quid. And it's the idea afterwards, like, why the fuck did I buy this? The inner kid in me went, me want big dinosaur. And me got big dinosaur. Yeah, I couldn't find my actual Dinosaur King
holder.
Yeah, he's the fucking device. They're equivalent to Pokeballs.
Yes.
I couldn't find it. It's either in this spare room hidden behind a fucking wall of crap, or it's buried under the bed somewhere. I don't know. I just got lazy halfway through and went, yeah, you know, I need a pee. So I went to the toilet and yeah. So yeah, we did the first episode, which is prehistory in the making. And it's such a nostalgic reminder of our childhood.
Definitely.
I mean, there's a few anime kid shows from our childhood, like Pokemon, Bakugan.
Yes.
I mean, Beyblades. I watched a few of them back in the day. There's a load of them that were very similar in style and
concept.
Yeah.
All of them pretty much the same concept.
But I mean, Dinosaur King's the one that stood out, I think, the most out of a lot of them, because it wasn't like
their own creatures.
Yeah, it wasn't like made up monsters. It wasn't like people throwing like balls or anything. It was a device slicing a card. Which basically is like the Yu-Gi-Oh element the card was. The card was basically Yu-Gi-Oh element, and the device was basically Pokeball element. And it's just something that was a bit stood out the most, in my opinion, to a lot of other kids' animes. And it's dinosaurs, which we fucking love. I mean, Jurassic Park is like one of my favourite films of all time. And I love the franchise. And seeing this as a concept for a show, which ran for 2 series, 2 completely different style of series.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, the first series is more like just them trying to get trying to catch them all. Basically, trying to Pokemon it, and then you had the time travel element in the second series.
The second one was very more dramatic as well.
It's more Doctor Who.
More Doctor Who, more story eyes as well.
Yeah, because it had the actual villains that were more capable of winning.
Yeah, and we learned more about their Rex's family.
Yeah, because if you think about it, the villains in this series aren't the most capable of villains.
They're Team Rocket.
They're basically Team Rocket, the Alpha Squad.
It's like Team Rocket versus Team Galactic.
Yeah.
The proper villains, the dramatic evil people.
They're also weirdly Nazis by the fact they did the salutes for some reason. But yeah, they're complete and utter morons.
Yeah.
I mean, there's obviously you got Dr. Z, who's just a really high-pitched,
chattering little
small doctor who's like lunatic, but wanted to become a Dinosaur King. Obviously, you got Ursula, who's always complaining that people keep calling her an old lady. You got basically Jesse.
Yeah, literally. Same voice as well.
You got the guy with glasses, I don't remember his fucking name, who's basically James. He's sort of simping over Ursula. Always using his credit card to buy the weird contraptions. Don't know who's fucking selling them these contraptions, but someone out there is making a lot of money from a bunch of idiots. You've got
Boba Fett.
Yeah, the little chubby guy. His name slipped my mind.
The one who uses tank.
Yeah, the one who uses. Yeah,
he uses tank. The glasses guy uses Spiny,
and she uses obviously Terry. But yeah, obviously you have him, who's more of a computer guy, but not at the same time. He's a nerd of the 3.
A dumb nerd.
But he's still an idiot. Obviously, then you got
Craig.
You got the 2 kids who you're like, okay, who are these 2 kids?
Yeah.
You don't see much better. I mean, obviously, you got Helga, the German cook / cleaner, who's definitely not a machine.
You sure?
Who's maybe a love interest for
It
Dr. Z with his underpants with a face on his centre of his crack. Either he's telling her that she's she's an arse,
Yeah.
or he's got. I like to feel like he's got the face around the other side as well. It's not just the back end; it's like everywhere. Like when those like the love heart ones, just with her face though.
It's like it's pretty much. It's like she's like. That's my bad side. You should get my good side, my left side. My left side for your backside.
Yes, she's a funny character. And obviously then you got their dinosaur, which is the Terry, who's the T-Rex, and then you got the D team, which you don't know they're called that yet, which is obviously
he's at the start.
Oh, you said,
is it? What's the DT stand for? That's right.
Us.
Was
that when I went to the toilet?
I think it was. Yeah. In the forest.
Yeah, I went to the toilet
before they found the cards. Basically.
Yeah, I walked back in as they found the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yelling tank. Yeah, so you've got Max. Obviously, he has Chomp, the Triceratops. You got Rex, who you haven't met his partner yet, but he will get Ace, the Carnosaurus. Obviously, you got Zoe, who again you haven't met her partner, which is Paris, the Parasaurolophus. Then you got the dad, who's like the best character. Who's like basically Indiana Jones. If Indiana Jones was a moron and obsessed with dinosaurs. Obviously, you got Zoe's sister.
Yeah.
The name Reese. The computer techie who has like one emotion.
Bored.
Yeah.
And then
you got the mom
who has no idea that these dinosaurs are dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They think it's a dog.
Yeah. And obviously you haven't met the other families yet, because obviously Zoe's obviously got a dad who's like a vet, which you haven't even met yet. Obviously Rex's dad.
We'll get into it.
Dad is obviously a fucking adventurer. That's why Rex is staying with them, because he's on an adventure, doing stuff. Is that all the parental figures?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I forgot the other bad guy as well.
Oh yeah, the weird like edgy guy.
Yeah, the guy who speaks like this, the one with the really deep voice.
The edgy guy, I can't remember.
Yeah, the one who's like an actual threat compared to the others. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. I only remember the main characters.
I just remember Chomp and Paris.
Yeah, the dinosaurs are the easiest ones to remember, even if it took me like about 5 minutes to remember the tank's name. It took me going to the toilet to remember.
Yeah.
Shit, tank! Oh, shit, tank. But yeah, it's one of those nostalgic go back to shows, and I like the art style. Like you got your generic anime art style, kids anime art style for all the stuff. But then with the dinosaurs, it's more. There's actually a lot more textures.
When they're battle, it's more CGI. It's more
when they go big, there's a lot more. Obviously, if you look at like Chomp in comparison when he's little, which is like a pure like animated anime basic sort of thing like Pokemon, and then you look at Chomp when he's big and he's an actual Triceratops, and he's got all these textures on him. He's got the patterns on his crest, all the colours. Like that is really cool. And obviously, it's the same with every dinosaur. Whenever they turn big, they become this other animation style, which. I really think it makes it stand out more.
Even the CGI is, like, for its time,
I'll say it was what?
Actually quite good.
Mid-2000s, something like that, 2007, something like 8.
It's still a bit outdated. But
but for its time, it was good. It definitely stands out over like the other ones, like Pokemon Backgunner, which when they use obviously, it's just all the same animation style, basically.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that it's utilising a different animation style. I like as well, when it's battle mode, the landscape adjusts as well, like the colourings and everything, it all like adjusts to suit them. And the type battles, yes. Yeah, which is really cool. Got their own like little elements. Obviously Chomp being lightning. The whole lightning. When we meet them all, we get Paris is more the grass. Yeah, Ace is the wind. Yeah, and which they show that. Tank is obviously earth. Yes. Terry is obviously fire. And obviously Spine is water. Yes, it's cool that they do that. And obviously this only gives you a brief hint at what this can become. Like obviously you see the card for obviously I think it's fun. The move. Yeah, I'm trying to think which move it is though. I think it's Thunder Strike. One way they charge that in. Yeah, I think it's Thunder Strike. I don't think it's Thunder Spear. That's another one. No. But it obviously gives you a hint at these moves. But obviously it doesn't even show you the fact that as the show goes along, they actually announce their moves, which I don't mind with this. It's obviously like Pokemon saying, use Quick Attack. It makes sense for someone like this, unlike the Avengers. Ordering it. Yeah. It's them ordering it, like yelling it out loud. As I say, Thunder Spear. Cyclones, I think, Ace's main one. Oh, yeah, that one's good. I can't remember Paris's. It's more like a healing one, isn't it? Yeah, like a nature kind of one. Yeah, it's like a healing one. But I like as well, this literally doesn't scratch the surface of how you can actually utilize other dinosaurs within the moves. So like at one point you get obviously pterosaurs, like they can like there's a move that Paris has, and it summons them to attack. You don't get to see a lot of these. There's even one with I think it's Ace when he summons like a little velociraptors and they team up and stuff like. You don't get to see any of that. You just get the basic idea of it's basically Pokemon but with dinosaurs. You don't even know the concept of it. All you know is these bad guys are trying to become rulers of dinosaurs, and these good guys are just accidentally stumbling into it, not having a clue what's going on. But the fact they're like, "Oh, where's this dinosaur come from?" But you just spoke about it 5 seconds ago. Where's this other one come from? Like
they're a bit dumb.
They're a bit badly written, I think, some of the dialogue.
Yeah, but for a kid's
show, you expect it. You don't expect it to be a fucking masterpiece.
It's not gonna be any fucking Joker, is it?
Yeah, it's not gonna be like a masterpiece of like dialogue. But they are pretty dumb characters. I'm gonna say. But I do like the fact that obviously they find the stones. And they can use, obviously the dicking around of it, and obviously it all kicks off. I like that aspect. And
I like as well
the stones.
Only he has Chomp.
Yeah, at the start, and it's like I think it's next episode where they get obviously Ace and obviously Paris, and then obviously I think the next episode also was Spiney's introduced. I think so. Remember they get tanked last. Yeah, because isn't it like in the first 3 episodes they'd get rid of all the like the ones straight away. Or within the first couple of episodes, they do it. They're pretty quick in getting like every character to have their own dinosaur.
I remember Spiny fighting
Egypt,
fighting Ace
in Egypt, and Tank was underground because Tank was actually good at first, wasn't he? And then he got taken. Yes. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm a nerd. I remember this show too much, but it's just such a go back to. I need to finish watching the second series to fail. As you saw when I was clicking on Netflix, where you can watch it. I was obviously going through. I was already on like the end of series 2. I think like episode 25. So that's the cool thing. There's obviously 2. Like full like length, like 20-odd episode series to get through. So there's a lot there. Yeah, it's not like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh where there's fucking so many series, but it didn't need to be. It didn't need to have like most of these complex ones because obviously they can go to other regions and that way these can't really.
New Pokemon. I mean, where they're stuck with
dinosaurs,
cities and dinosaurs.
And I mean, they already pushed themselves to the limit by doing the time travel stuff. That was like pushed it beyond where the first series is. But
obviously makes sense though, because they start off the villains are from the future.
Yeah, but I do like that it doesn't give you away a lot of it gives you the basic infos, especially with the villains in the future. The reference of we're in the wrong time period. It's like hey?
Our time machine broke, and then my cards scattered across the world. Like,
it's a lot of like these little basic bits of information that make you go, okay, I want to learn a bit more about this. I just feel like for a first episode, it definitely gets you wanting to watch more. Even someone going back to the show after fucking how many years, it makes me want to go back and watch every episode again. So I remember the second series is fun with the time travel aspect, but I really love the first series just because it was just dinosaurs.
Showing all the dinosaurs.
Each episode is finding a new dinosaur. I love that aspect, which this doesn't show because it's just more. It does and doesn't because obviously it just shows you Chomp and obviously Terry. It just showcases them. And obviously, as you say, the big fight between the T-Rex and the Triceratops.
The classic
So the swimming T-Rex and the Triceratops. So T-Rexes can swim! I think we should get out of here, guys!
They do swim in herds.
It's just really cool going back to it. It's really fun. I just love it.
Definitely. I mean, we grew up on this show.
Yeah,
so
this is one of the few we grew up on.
Yeah, we do have nostalgia glasses on.
Oh, always.
But
I've always got my nostalgia glasses on.
If you take them off, you can't see.
That show was awful! I love everything about this show. It's amazing.
What about the writing? What writing?
I did not see any writing.
I just saw dinosaurs.
Rawr. But it's definitely... Would you recommend it to someone to check it out?
Definitely. Like, even if it's just to show your kids. If it's just someone that's, oh, my kid wants to watch something, shove that on. There you go.
So it's a good idea to go, oh yeah, this is what I grew up with here. I watch this.
There's like dinosaurs.
Exactly. Dinosaurs in it.
Dinosaurs.
Better than some of the crap that's on TV nowadays.
Oh my god, yeah.
100%. So on that note, we're gonna ask the T-Rex what you're gonna give it.
Okay. He says, "Go fuck yourself."
Fuck you as well. What? Oh, he said something else as well.
Oh yeah. He says, "Shove your dick in my mouth."
What if he's asking for it? No. So what would you?
I'd say with the even though
Nostalgia glasses on.
Keep them on because it has to be. It's definitely up there. It's one of the big ones. It's gonna be in the 90s. I gotta say, it's...
Well, I think we've released in the 2000s actually, Hayden.
Really?
I don't think we've released in the 90s.
My
Pokemon
God.
was released in the 90s.
I'm getting confused again.
Silly Billy.
It's your fault for mentioning Pokemon at the start of it.
Silly Billy.
But yeah, I'd say I'd give it 96.
One of those really fun ones to go back to, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fun. It's like it's just good.
96.
The graphics, everything's good. Okay,
It's a good throwback one.
definitely. It's like just like your Ben 10,
Yeah, so
really.
that's the thing. I love the Pokemon and all that stuff, but I mean, there's just something about watching dinosaurs fight that just makes me get giddy.
Hard.
I was going to say that, but I thought not, because you just look at me like really, like, for fuck's sake. So I decided,
I knew that's what you was going.
I decided to say giddy instead, and then you just say it
knew where
anyway.
you was
Beat me to it. Okay, so that simply puts, obviously, Dinosaur King straight into second place, knocking Castlevania and everything below down a peg.
Yeah.
So we have our standings for Series 2. Obviously, we will come back at some point, eventually down the line, for other ones. But for the standings now, the top 10 goes. In last position, the 10th, is Be the Beginning on 50 out of 10. In 9th position is Marvel Future Avengers on 51 out of 10. If people jump in now and be like, what the fuck's he about out of 10? He's doing this completely wrong. I'll be like, yeah, you need to watch Dora. Hayden explains it all there. In 8th position is obviously Resident Evil Infinite Darkness with a good 68, not 69, sadly. In 7th, we have Cabaneri and the... Oh, is it and or of? And, according to this, I think it's actually of. The Iron Fortress with a 79 out of 10.
Choo-choo train.
Choo-choo, yep. In 6th position, we have Attack on Titan, also on 79 out of 10. In 5th, this is where we go, number 5. We have Demon Slayer with 87 out of 10. Number 4. We have Supernatural, the anime series, or the animation. There's a few different names to call this. With 88 out of 10. Number 3. We have Castlevania, sitting at a lovely 91 out of 10. We're getting the 90s now. In 2nd position, we have Dinosaur King is what you want to be, yeah. Because that song gets me hard.
I can see it. Literally.
It sits in 2nd with 96 out of 10. And it's sitting at the top of the table, very top, because every series has to have one with 100. It's My Hero Academia with 100 out of 10.
Pretty much, if I give 100, you know that's gonna win. That's gonna win no matter what.
Just to clarify, just in case people are jumping in random episodes, these are pilots, not the whole series overall. I mean, Hayden would give the whole series of My Hero anyway 100, but it's the pilot episodes. That's how she ranks them. So yeah, those are the rankings for Series 2. I have many ideas of where we can go for a third series, which is going to take a couple of weeks between the last episode's release and the new series starting. So it's going to be the end of May, I think, is the first one. And it's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a bigger one, just for the fact that like this isn't like 20-minute episodes we're covering here. It's like an actual thing, because my idea at the moment, I'm not going to show the audience because it's going to be a tease. You get to read the top line.
Okay.
And look how many episodes we have there.
Oh God.
Because I've covered all of them. I go through phases with them.
No.
So if it all goes ahead with that one, it's going to be an interesting one, because it's going to be our first like.
And to think we get Riley Reid as a guest.
It's our first non-10 ones, one that actually gets knocked stuff out of a ranking. Lovely biker parade. So yeah, if you've ever watched Dinosaur King, put your thoughts of the show in the comments below.
Yeah. What's your favourite dinosaur?
Yeah, what's your favourite fucking dinosaur?
And why is it always Velociraptor?
Velociraptor! Oh, you
I'm not gonna do it.
God damn it, you made me...
We're not best friends, innit?
You're not my friend. Is this a Toy Story moment now? I'm just going to drop you from the sky. You
I
weren't
don't wanna
best
play.
friends anymore. No! For fuck's sake.
You just like Woody.
Fuck! Anyway, yeah, so we'll move on to that series 3 in a couple of weeks. I think it's about 2-3 weeks. I'm always changing stuff, so it might even be start of June. Who knows? I don't know. I do, sort of, but I change my mind like every 5 minutes, so yes. Any thoughts on Dinosaur King in the comments below? Any favourite dinosaurs? Comments below. And yeah, we'll see you on the next series.
Bye.
Bye.
If you like what you've seen, don't be afraid to throw us a little like and subscribe. That's always very appreciated over here. And, well, I'll see you on the next video.